Protesters temporarily shut down the Port of Long Beach. This is December 12th, and you're watching Inside Out News. We are currently standing across from the entrance of the Port of Long Beach. Behind me, you can see shipping containers. This morning at 5 a.m., about 500 protesters gathered here at the Port of Long Beach to block the entrance and exit of the port. Why are you sitting here in front of the street?
Because I figure if they think we're being violent, this would prove that we're not, and we're sitting here waiting to shut down the ports.
We're being peaceful.
What do you hope to achieve?
Solidarity.
With whom?
Occupy, everyone. United as one.
It's reported that if you successfully block the ports, that businesses will lose millions of dollars. How do you feel in regards to the fact that people will lose money?
Personally, corporations aren't money. Aren't people, rather. Sorry. Corporations aren't people. They're entities that have destroyed America, to me.
They gathered over at the SSA Marine site. SSA Marine is partially owned by Wall Street investment firm Goldman Sachs. A police line formed in front of the protesters who were gathered at the site, and a small confrontation occurred between a group of protesters who were carrying a metal barricade behind a protest sign. These protesters were eventually moved out of the crowd and disappeared behind police lines. Do you think it's wise to have a big metal barricade right there against the police?
Would it be wise to get hit in the ribs?
Well, I'm just asking.
I'm asking too.
Pete, this is a news report, so I just want to know what you think.
So what's your opinion?
I don't have an opinion. I'm just here to report.
You're actually a good journalist. You're actually a good journalist, but I don't appreciate getting hit in the ribs.
So you're trying to protect yourself?
Right.
Do you think it might come down to that?
They're already poking me, and a couple of them are trying to entice something, but they're just trying to get people mad, get them to do something stupid.
In the middle of the protest, part of the protesters broke away from the main group and moved down the overpass to the intersection below, where they blocked off traffic coming in and out of the port. We could see lines of trucks trying to make their way through. The protesters that gathered below had encircled a police car that held another protester in the back seat.
We're okay! We're okay! We're okay! This is okay! This is okay! No need to hit him! No need to touch him!
According to a commander who was on site, at least one person was arrested, and according to the Los Angeles Times, they are reporting that at least 2 people were arrested. We contacted the Long Beach Police Department, but were unable to get an official count in time for broadcast. After a while, the protesters who were left up at the SSA site decided to come down to the intersection and join with the rest of the protesters who were already there. About 200 protesters remained in the intersection, and around 8 or 8:30 a.m., the Long Beach Police Department declared the area an unlawful assembly. The protesters were eventually pushed back into the parking lot where they eventually dispersed, some of them moving into the local park. Others decided to go back into their cars and make their way out of the port site. The protesters declared victory despite only shutting down the port temporarily. The protesters joined in solidarity with other protesters across the West Coast where they attempted to shut down ports in Alaska and Oakland. The Port of Long Beach is the second largest port in the state of California, and it brings in $100 billion in goods every year. This ends our report. This is Margot Paez signing off for Inside Out News. Goodbye.